I'm Cyrus.
And I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Brianna.
And that's Corbin. He's preoccupied at the moment.
And we're camping out of debt. Today, I figured we'd try the old automobile setup. We're doing a little bit of driving around today. We're gonna go look at some land first. And then after that, we're actually gonna go look at a house that comes with a little bit of land. What we've found is that I think it actually seems a little bit easier to get some land with a house. I think it's easier to get financed for a house with land than it is just land. What we found with land is you've got to actually have a bigger down payment. You've got to have like 15% down payment. So we're either going to have to come up with the 15% down payment, or we'll just get some land that's already got a house on it.
Well, and finding decent land has been really difficult for us. We can't really find a nice piece of land that we really fall in love with.
Last weekend we went and looked at, what did we look at last weekend? I'll let you say.
We looked at modular homes. We were looking at the buying a prefabbed home that they build in the warehouse and bring out to your property and put it together. We were just looking at those, which happened to be really nice. I was really shocked by how nice they were. So we're just covering all our bases, trying to figure out what exactly we want to do once we leave Yogi Bear in our camper. So, but we looked at some modular homes, and we did find some that we really, really liked. So.
And I'm going to take a pause on the video because I have to get some diesel really quick. It's actually a really good price right now. It's what is the price? $1.79 for diesel here in Mississippi. So let me do that and we'll be right back. Alright, folks, so we're back. $1.79. Stephanie said she's paid $1.45 for unleaded gas. Do we have anything else to say about today? Or the house situation?
I don't think so. We're just driving around and looking what's out there, so.
It's a busy day out. Today is, according to my truck thermometer, 64 degrees outside, which is crazy. About a week ago, I think the low was, what, 21?
Mm-hmm.
So, while we're here, we'll go ahead and talk about that for a little bit. Issues we've had with the camper, with the cold. Dadgum, it's busy. When it got low, I'd say about the only main issue we had was the hot water in the bathroom actually froze for one night. So after that thawed out, Stephanie put a heater in the bathroom with the cabinet open, and that unthawed. So what we've been doing when it's cold is leaving the hot water in the sink on just a little bit, and we haven't had that issue. And then, as most of you know, with campers, we've had condensation issues. I'll let Stephanie tell you about that and what she's done.
Well, all the windows are sopping wet, and the slide out walls are cold and damp and making our bedding wet, and the hole where our bed is, the back wall is wet, making our bed stuff wet. So some neighbors of ours in the campground told me about some shrink wrap that you can put around the windows called Frost King. So I did that, which helped a little bit. It helped from the water dripping down on stuff, but the walls are still getting wet, so we're gonna go buy a dehumidifier and see how that goes, because everything is just damp. It's quite annoying. So we're gonna go get a dehumidifier, which those are pretty expensive, and especially to get one big enough to take care of the whole size of the camper. So we're gonna go buy one of those hopefully in a week or so, and hopefully dry out our camper.
Look at this motorcycle screaming up. What? Those are 6 ones.
We just drove by the Harley
Those are
place. So
6.
there's a lot of motorcycles out today. It's such a nice day.
6. This is 6.
Another thing that we have with the cold that has helped tremendously is we have that electric fireplace. That has helped tremendously. That pretty much heats the whole camper except for the back room and our bedroom. The back room, we have a little small plug-in heater for the kids' room, and for our room we have nothing yet. We just kind of
It's really not that bad in our room though, because we don't like to be hot. We don't keep the heat really high. Our kids don't like to be hot. We don't like to be hot, so the cold doesn't bother us that much. And the fireplace has different settings on it, and I bought a toaster oven to cook in, so we just don't use the propane as much. I mean, we still are going on the propane that came with the camper, and that's been since the 1st of September. So
we actually know somebody else in the campground that has been there almost as long as we have, and they've actually gone through at least 10 things of propane. So
yeah, several people in the campground have talked about going through the propane because of the heat, so we've really been lucky not to have to use the heater that much. We do, when it gets really cold at nighttime, below freezing, we do turn the heater on to warm the floor to keep everything from freezing. We just shut all the vents and turn it on every so often to warm the floor, but so far we haven't had any issues. So, and like today, it's the end of January and 64 degrees, so
I think we're good on that. What I want to talk about next, I'm just going to talk about it briefly. Our YouTube channel, some of you may have noticed it, I don't know, got terminated.
twice.
Actually, not got terminated, well, I guess you could say 3 times, but I think it was all from the same event. Someone flagged one of our videos as spam. So I got a message from YouTube saying that one of our videos was flagged as spam and that they were going to terminate my channel. They actually did terminate my channel. So after 3 appeals, I had to fill out the appeal form 3 different times, asking for specifics as to why my channel was terminated and why my one particular video was tagged as spam and why it would shut down. So first time they reopened it for like a day, and then the next day it was terminated again. I got another no. Again, I appealed and said, can you give me the specifics to why? So it was reopened again, then closed again. The 3rd time I sent them a note and said, could you please send me the specifics to why? I think I've got someone that may be flagging my videos just because they don't like the channel or something. And so eventually the last time it took a couple days, they sent me an email back saying my channel was reinstated, and that sometimes people flag channels as spam and YouTube will terminate the account on accident. And after reviewing it again, they said, well, we rechecked it again. The video you had, there was nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with your account. So for now, we're back on. And this was before I put the doggone video up. So hopefully we'll stay on for now. right now, that's all I can think of. So we're gonna say goodbye, and we may do some video footage of the house and land that we look at.